All right, everybody. I have an Aladdin lamp. I think it's called the Lincoln Drape, whatever. It's got the Max Bright 500 burner on it, which is basically a Model 23 with modified airflow. That's basically all it is. Anyway, I'm here to let all of you know the wicks in these, or not the wick, the mantle. The mantle is absolutely terrible. I've had two or three of these do this in the previous couple of years. I buy them, I install them. They say you do not touch the mantle. Obviously, you don't. I click it in, I burn it off. There is no damage to the mantle at all. It burns all perfect. It's got the ash look to it. But the problem that I'm having is that every once in a while, like in the past 2 or 3 years, I've gotten 2 or 3 of them, of the mantles, that are not bright. They're actually really dim. I had one mantle that was so bad that it would only illuminate on the bottom, like in short little sections. And if I turned the flame up anymore, it would burn through and create black. It would just create soot all over the mantle. And the lamp was no brighter than maybe like 10 watts. Maybe 10 watts of incandescent output. Now, what I did is I switched the gallery with another lamp I have upstairs on this one, and it was extremely bright. Well, not extremely bright. They all say these lights can do 60 watts worth of light. It's all bullshit. Bullshit. Any mantle that I've had, even the best mantles here that I have, put out about maybe 20 to 25 watts of light. That bullshit of them saying that these put out 50, 60 watts of light is nothing but a bunch of bull. It's a bunch of lies. Don't let anybody kid you. That right there is a 40-watt lamp, okay? This is one of my best mantles in this. And this is still not as bright as this 40-watt. This is about as bright as maybe a 25, maybe a 30-watt light bulb. They are bullshitting you. They're lying to you. And I've got a couple of mantles here. One of them I tossed out. The last one I bought for this one, I got pissed off. I called Walmart, and then I created a return because the mantle is absolutely terrible. It is dim. It sucks. It's the one that I was just telling you about. Puts out about 10 watts of light. And you're going to say, well, you broke the mantle. No, I didn't, because the mantle is right there, totally intact. Totally intact. There is no holes in it, no nothing. See? And this thing is absolutely terrible. There's the box to the fucking thing. There is no holes in that mantle whatsoever. And I can't look at this too long because of my eye. The light is bright. Anyway, the mantle is not damaged, but the mantle is deformed in its shape. It's not perfect. So what it does is it lights on the bottom, and then in the middle it's got kind of like of a U shape, like it's bent in, so that it cannot ignite all the way up to the side of the mantle. So it only incandesces at the bottom. It's absolutely terrible. I can't tell where I am in the video, people, but you can hear me anyway. Basically, $25 for a mantle that's worth $3, maybe $3. If they were $3.50 a piece, it would be still bad, but it wouldn't be as bad as this. They're ripping us off for $25 a mantle for mantles that are sucked. That is absolutely terrible quality. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And they're not even worth it anymore. I'm eventually going to switch this over to electric. I think BMP lamp has a socket thing I can screw right into it. I'm going to call Lehman's, and well, they owe me about 6 mantles, and probably they're all garbage anyway. Trust me, people, I don't give a shit what anybody says. These mantles are worth $4 or $5 a piece. Another thing, why do they sell you the whole mantle? Why don't they just sell us the fabric and we just retie it onto the frame, the mantle frame? There's a little circle on top. Why don't they make that so that that's a tie-on mantle? We tie on the new ones. We drape the mantle over, because if you buy the right mantle material, it's really soft. It's like cotton, and we could actually shape the shape of the mantle to where it's perfect, and then all we got to do is burn it off ourselves, and then light it, and it should be fine. And even if it isn't, if they just sell us the fabric, we could buy the fabric for like $3 or $2 or something like that. And if we break it or if we tear a hole in it, we could just tie on another mantle, and it costs $3. $25. I am not falling for this again, and I will never buy another one, because these are a ripoff. The lamp itself is beautiful, but where the hidden scheme is the mantle. They're terrible. And you could tell I'm careful with my mantles, because that mantle right there, I took out of it, never touched it, and there is not one damage mark or not one hole in that mantle. That one's going back to Walmart. I'm going to put it in the box. It's probably going to shatter. It's probably going to disintegrate once it gets in the box and they bang it around. But when it leaves here, it's not broken. I'm telling the truth. These things, the mantles, suck. They are not worth shit. I like the older ones. I think they had thorium or something in them. They were really bright. And they were actually uniform. These ones are not. These ones are not. This one here, the mantle I have in here now, lights somewhat okay on one side of it, but yet the other side is not illuminated. You know why? Because it's deformed in its shape. It's bent in a little bit more on one side than the other, but at least this one puts out about 25 watts worth of light. They ever tell you these put out 60 watts worth of light? You tell them they're lying. They're full of shit. Bullshit. And 98% of them don't put out 40 watts worth of light. They're lying to you. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, have a good day, Aladdin people. And I'm not falling for this scheme anymore. Not doing it. Have a good day.